Hello pretties, welcome to Visceral. So I'm finally filming the video that I never thought I would be filming. I honestly don't know how I had the self-control to hold out for this long, but I'm finally doing it. My first impressions, Natasha Denona Palette. We had a bit of an accident here, right here. So I used this metallic thing to like pull out the shadows and like put like little names on the back of them, and I was not expecting for this one to be magnetized like the actual shadow, so the magnet picked up some of the shadow, so we had a little bit of a fluke right here, but everything looks good. I haven't swatched anything at all, so I am gonna swatch some of the shades that I'm really curious about. Not all of them, just some. Everybody and their mama has already like swatched this palette. I just like myself haven't, and so I really want to touch the cream to powder formula. Ooh. Okay, so they're pretty. They don't feel as putty as I thought they would be. I don't know, I was expecting it more of like a Super Shock shadow kind of formula. So they're definitely, I can definitely see why people can use these with like a brush, no issue. Okay, so I am planning on doing more of like a green look. I was inspired by the beautiful Mel Thompson, may she rest in peace, look that she did she did 3 looks 1 palette with this 3 looks 1 palette with this palette, and her third look is what I'm loosely inspired by. I honestly don't 100% remember how she did it, and I don't feel like rewatching the video, but I remember what the end look was like. So I'm like, I think I can do it without having to like rewatch the video, but regardless, I am gonna link her little video down below. So there's that. And I'm so excited. I've never tried Natasha Denona. Everyone's always saying Natasha Denona, she's the best eyeshadow formula out there. I wanna find out. I wanna see if it's true, because I can definitely say that I'm curious. I'm very, very curious, and I hope it's as good as everyone says. I'm gonna go with the shade Breath, which is like the mint green shade right over here. It wasn't as pigmented as I thought it was gonna be when I swatched it, but okay, never mind. There's definitely some pigment there. I know this is not the shade that she went with. I know that she started with a different shade. I think it was the mid brown, but I wanted this shade to be a little bit more pronounced than what she had in her video. I think, ooh. I mean, it's blending beautifully, and it's very easily packing a punch. Like, I'm not struggling whatsoever. I just want a little more color right here, a little bit higher. Bam. Okay, well, that was a little high than I thought I was gonna go. I'm just gonna grab a different brush. Alright. I don't think this is colors that'd be very noticeable once I start layering things and whatnot. I really want to go with the dark green, but before I go that dark, I want to grab Balance, which is the shade right here, and just kind of place that down a little bit in the outer corner, just to make it easier to blend and diffuse, because that is a really dark green. I'm like worried that that green is gonna look like the green from the Sigma palette. Like, I'm really worried about that. Fingers crossed that's not the case. Okay. Well, that blended pretty easily. Just gonna go back with the other brush and just blend the edge. Oh my goodness, do you see that blend? That was beautiful. Okay, all right, back with the same brush. Probably shouldn't do that. A slightly smaller blending brush. I'm gonna grab that Mantra dark green shade. I forget these are cream shadows, so you don't really need to. You don't need to tap. I lost my train of thought as soon as I started printing it on my eye. Oh my goodness, how beautiful. I mean, gorgeous. I wonder if I could add a little more. Just old habits die hard. Ooh. What do you think? Is it looking good? I'm like nervous. I'm also like not sure if I'm like in angle. I'm trying to be a little closer than normal, but so pretty. This brush and just try to blend. Okay, well that's blending pretty easily. No issues there. Go back with this brush and blend even further. And I swear, this brush, the Scott Barnes 62, can blend anything. Anything at all. Alright. Then just depositing a little more color. Bam. Okay, that was easy enough. No struggles whatsoever. Okay, so I'm gonna go with a little bit of the darker shade, so the one right over here with Equilibrium, and I'm just gonna put that in the center to outer corner. I mean, I have heard that this shimmer shadows are a little more lackluster than her normal formula. I mean, they feel like nice shimmer shadows. They remind me a little bit of the shadows from Persona Cosmetics. Like, they're very soft and smooth and very pigmented. I don't think there's anything wrong with these shimmers whatsoever. I can definitely see like they're not very glittery, if that's what they're meant by not impactful. They're just not glittery, which is not always my preference, so that's fine. And I'm gonna go with Flow, which is the lighter shade over here. Ooh. Okay, and I'm gonna put that on the inside. I mean, these shadows are blending on top of each other beautifully. Just beautifully. Look at that. Bam, bam, bam. Another one of my puppies just showed up. They're surprisingly calm today. Let me knock on wood, because the moment I say that, these MOs, MFs start going all crazy. Mofos. I mean, literally the shadows are just blending beautifully. I'm not having any issues with the palette whatsoever. Okay, I can't get the shadow off my finger. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna go back with that green and just put a little bit more in the outer corner, just to bring back that green a little bit more, because I do think it's looking a little minty, and it's not what I was going for. I wanted it to look more green. I think that fixed it a little bit. Interesting. I want to see if I can blend that shadow. Okay, well, that's not so bad. I'm gonna go with a small packing brush. Bam. And I want to put that green. I just want a very defined green right here. Okay, I think I fucked the look up. Scott Barnes, fix it. Fix it. I mean, I think think that kind of fixed it a little bit. I don't love that. Okay, I think I made it worse, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It looks, I mean, it's a pretty eye look. It's just not blending like right here that well. And it's probably because I didn't have the correct transition shade down. I'm just gonna do that a little bit, bring a little more of that green. I mean, that blended really nicely into the shimmer shades and it's not going everywhere. I actually brought more of the green look that I wanted. So it actually worked out really well and it's blending beautifully. I'm gonna take a little bit of that balance, just like the tiniest little bit. Oh! Mistakes were made. Oh my lord. No, no, no. Go away. Go away. Oh my god. It actually kind of did go away. Thank god. That was a mistake. Oh my god, if I've ever done one. Okay. Go back with this one. Fix it. I don't know what I was expecting to do with that balance, but that was not it. Oh lord. Okay, I'm gonna go with Scott Barnes and I'm gonna go back with that minty green shade and just kind of swipe it over the top. Okay, we fixed it. I'm not gonna make that on the other side. I don't care if it looks a little uneven. I'm not doing it. All right, go back with the shimmer shadows a little bit just to add a little bit more shimmer in it. But I finally have a more natural blend upward, which I like. I think it looks a little smoother than it did before. I will say this shades, Equilibrium and Flow, the two shimmer shades, they look a little more like minty greenish, but they're pulling a little blue in the eyelid, which I don't hate. It's just not what I was expecting and wanting. Maybe it's just I didn't know I wanted it. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. And just to finish things up, put a little more green. And blend, 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 blend. There you go. And then our final green blend. Bam. Okay. I don't know how I feel about it. What do you think? Does it look nice? Hopefully it does look nice. All right, I'm gonna do the other look, finish my face, and come back. All right, I'm back. Took me a while to get all this together. And honestly, I had a really hard time choosing what lips to use, but I ended up using the Water Lily from Odin's Eye. And yeah, it took me a second to realize I did put Honeydew also in my waterline, just to want something to like really brighten it up. Oh Jesus. Okay, but let's just go ahead and finish this look up. I just have my little flat shader brush right here and I'm grabbing Mantra, which is the dark green shade. And again, keep tapping it, although I don't need to. And I'm just gonna, I did already put my mascara on. So I think this is gonna make it harder. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, because it's blending beautifully by itself. And just goes right there. Bam. Easy peasy. If I can do the other side. I'm hoping that the camera's picking up everything, guys, because honestly, I can't see shit without my glasses. So I hope my camera's picking up everything and everything's like up close, like enough where you can see everything. I think I'm close enough, but let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Okay, bam. I love a smoky eye. And I love a green smoky eye. Athena's hairs. Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. She's a menace. Alright. And then I'm gonna go with that light green shade. Breath. And I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner. Just to brighten it up a little bit. I think that did a great job and it looks pretty. And Just gonna drag it down a little bit right here. It's not something I normally would do, but I feel like it's missing in this look. Bam. And now on the other side. Inner corner. We went all out with the green. And I'm not gonna put anything in the brow bone because I don't feel like it needs to, because I took this light green really high. So I don't think it's needed. But there we are. Okay. And just one final blend through everything with the literally miracle worker Scott Barnes 62. And bam, that's it. That's the finished look. What do y'all think? You like it? I'm excited to do something more warm tone next time, just because I really want to play with the greens this time. But okay, that's everything for today. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what other brand you're wanting me to try for the first time. I'm debating Huda Beauty, and I'm like going back and forth between the Naughty, Mercury Retrograde, and the Rose Quartz, although I'm leaning more towards the Mercury Retrograde because I think it's a little bit like you have more variety, versus Naughty and Rose Quartz seem very monochromatic. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. And then there's also the Patrick Ta. I'm definitely thinking about doing that one as well. So let me know what your opinions are on either of those, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.